Rock fishing, a recreational activity and low-cost way of gathering food loved by Asian New Zealanders. It's also highly dangerous. Since 2004, at least 10 Asian people have died doing just this. Most of them were men, many of them were here on Auckland's northwest coast beaches. They made up half of all rock fishing deaths in New Zealand.
An attitude of almost, I suppose, staunchness. Is this like, you're like, I can handle it, I know what I'm doing. And there's a bit of a bravado, and they enjoy the challenge of being out there and facing the elements.
It's an attitude that costs lives every year, especially at beaches like this one. Piha, with its craggy rocks and crashing waves, is a thrill-seeker's paradise and a rockfisher's dream. A dream that turned sour for one Filipino migrant sucked out to sea as recently as January this year. This despite a dedicated water safety campaign born out of tragedy 5 years ago.
All of the people who drowned were Chinese new migrants, and so we specifically targeted them in the first year. And the first thing we did was just try and find out who was out there fishing, what they were doing, what their background was, how much they knew. So we tried to do very much an evidence-based look at what the problem was and then try and come up with solutions to it. So
one of those who knows firsthand is Alex Chu.
We found that the water is getting rough because the wind direction is turning. So we're heading back. Just about heading back, about a few steps to the step, I reach up to the step, my friend still behind me, about 2 meters, and he get washed out by the water, just washing out. And the water just go up to the chest level, so he can't hold anything at all. We can't find him. And the police come and the helicopter came, and we can't find him until the 5th day. And the body just appear in the same place and floating in the same place where he missing.
Disbelief that these scenic spots could claim lives has been a recurring theme of research carried out since then by those working for water safety.
We learned that there was a lot of people whose perception of the risk was very different to the actual risk. You know, we had people who thought they could swim themselves out of trouble, and yet when asked later how far they could swim, it was sort of 25 metres.
Alex, now the poster boy for the rock fishing safety program aimed at educating new Asian migrants, agrees.
The water in New Zealand is so different if compared to overseas, especially in Asia country. I mean, the current, for example, the current in Asia is slower current, but a stronger current here.
According to those in the know, the safety message is simple.
Wear a life jacket. It's your best chance. Check the weather, check tides, talk to the lifeguards, see whether they think it's a good idea to go out in the rocks. They're like local experts if they're around. But yeah, the main thing is that like a life jacket just gives you a chance if you do end up in the water.
Since the drownings of 2005, much has been done to change attitudes and increase awareness of the dangers. There are now bilingual brochures available in 6 Asian languages and teaching materials including a multilingual DVD used by community groups around the country. At Auckland's northwest beaches, there are clear warning signs visible and the presence of Kiwi Asian advisors at key rock fishing sites during the summer. But is anybody listening?
Change takes a long time, especially when it's just sort of voluntary change. We're just asking people to improve their behaviours. I think one of the good things is that what we have found is that the new migrants have been the people who have often been the most receptive to the messages and have been keen for the information, so it's been really rewarding.
If you or someone you know is planning to head out rock fishing, check out this website.